Let's take a look at problem 7 off the review problems. This problem asserts that golden retrievers are responsible for more kid dog bites than any other breed of dog. And that word more is the key to understanding why this claim doesn't quite mean what you think it is. So remember, more is a nose count. Is it just how many? So this tells us if we look at all kid dog bites, and we look at what breed caused them. So my whole is kid dog bites. I mean, I'm breaking that up by breed. I have a wedge for golden retrievers. And it tells me that that wedge is bigger than any of the other wedges. Like we might have a wedge for poodles and a wedge for, I don't know, bulldogs and all your other many kinds of dog. And it says this golden retriever wedge is the biggest single wedge in this pie. But we need some context for that. We need to think of a different comparison pie that will be helpful to break up into these same pieces if what we really want to know is whether golden retrievers are dangerous around dogs. So what will be a reasonable pie? Well, we could simply look at who owns dogs. What kinds of dogs families own. I'm going to look at families because I'm talking about kids here. And it turns out the golden retriever is an incredibly popular dog. It's kind of the classic family dog. So it might be, and I don't know, I don't have any statistics here, but I'm imagining the sort of context that might be helpful to fully interpret this. It might be that I have this very large wedge for golden retrievers when I look at all family dogs. And if this were the case, then we'd be saying this very large wedge here is responsible for this smaller portion of all dog bites. So that would tell us that golden retrievers cause not more, but actually disproportionately fewer bites than you would expect based on their popularity. So this is this idea that if we really want to make this sort of comparison, we need to think of an appropriate comparison population to put our bites, in this case, into context. We need to think of some other comparison group that we could break up into the same pieces and then ask whether the wedge on one pie is the same size, smaller, or larger than the wedge on the other pie.